Good morning students. We are beginning with a third module, that is ratio analysis, which is very important from your career point of view as well as your exam point of view. Okay, so we'll just understand ratio. What is ratio? It is a relationship between one item to the another expressed in simple mathematical form is known as what now? Ratio. So it can be expressed with regards to, say for example, like this way, 1:2 means it is having a relation with regards to what? With one form to the other form. Now what is ratio analysis? An analysis of financial statement with the help of ratio is called as what now? Ratio analysis. We'll just check with what are the examples of it. Okay, we will go with financial ratios. The relationship between two accounting figures expressed mathematically is known as financial ratio. Okay, so relationship between two accounting figures, may I guess? Okay, which are the accounting figures? Say for example, current assets is one accounting figure and one is current liabilities. Now if I check with like this way ratio, 2:1 means what? It is 2:1. So relationship with one accounting figure expressed with another, that is called as what now? Financial ratio, 2:1. What are the advantages? Okay, we can take a proper decision for that. Okay, now if this was a opposite way, say for example it was in form of 1:2, means what? My current assets are low and my current liabilities are more. So what decision I have to take? I have to raise it to the double of current assets and raise it to single digit of current liability, means my current assets should be more than my current liabilities. That can be a decision taken from this example. Okay, it helps in forecasting, financial forecasting and planning. Okay, with one or the other way we can financially forecast what might be my profit, what might be my expenses in future. Okay, so I can plan it accordingly. It helps in comparison of performance. Comparison in the sense we can compare it with one ratio to the another ratio, or we can compare with 1 year to the another year. Okay, next one, it helps in locating the weak points. Okay, weak points with respect to ratios analysis. Okay, like baba, my weak point in this is what? My current assets are less and my current liability is more, that is a weak point. It helps in communicating. I am communicating this, okay, that my company standard is very good with respect to current ratio, that is current assets by current liabilities. Over here I am communicating that my company standard is not so good enough because my current assets are less than my current liabilities. Okay, now limitations of ratio analysis is what? Lack of adequate standards. There is no adequate standards given by any one of it. It is judgmental way. Changes in accounting procedures, you can just check. First it was a T form, now it is in vertical form. So there are some kind of procedures which will go on changing. Price level changes, okay, because of fluctuations, okay, because of inflation there will be a price level between 1 year to the another year. Now what are the mode of expression for ratio? It can be expressed, ratios can be expressed with respect to what? Time. It can be expressed with respect to percentage. It can be expressed with respect to pure ratio or proportion. This is what we have done it, pure ratio or proportion. Now if I am expressing that in respect with time, okay, so I am expressing it with 80 divided by 100, that is what? 0.8 times. Okay, so that is very good enough. Okay, so this is what we can express it. So what was the example? When one value is divided by another, the unit is used to express the quotient. Okay, so out of 100 students in a class, 80 are present. The attendance ratio can be expressed as what? 80 by 100. So this is can be expressed in time. The next one is percentage. How we can express in percentage? 100 out of that 0.8. So 0.8 into 100. So how many are present? 80 are present. Okay. Then with respect to your pure ratio, that is what we have taken the example. My current assets are 2 lakhs and my current liability is 1 lakh. So it can be expressed with 2:1. That is what? 2:1. Clear? So this is a way what we express it usually. The next one is what? Classification of accounting ratios. In my previous notes I have given you a various classification. Among that, this is the first one, that is liquidity and solvency ratio. Under liquidity and solvency ratio, we have to do 5 ratios which are very important. Okay, so we'll take it up in the next video. Thank you.